One Solar Shine going live. Um, we got a good one right now, and it's going to be a very basic one as far as the live stream goes. So stay tuned. You guys are actually going to be seeing me do some work, and we'll be talking about it. We'll be talking about the overall experience, the overall, just what I've learned from this service, right? So if you guys are just tuning in, stay tuned. It's going to be a good one. Make sure you drop a comment. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know if you, if you also performed this service and maybe what headaches you went through or whatever questions you have. All right, let's get it. So I'm just going to set myself up and then we'll turn this around. As always, I'm going to be here this entire time. So, I'll be checking a look at the chat box. You guys let me know if you have any questions. Those of you that are just tuning in or live, you guys are going to see what I'll be doing right here. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about this one, but we're also going to talk about in general just how it went overall. Those of you that are watching and you don't know, this is a Gorilla ladder from Home Depot. Okay, it's a ladder that I really like. It's really versatile, easy to handle and maneuver. Something that I personally would recommend. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking a lot of all my stuff up there, and I'm coming back down for the camera. But like I stated, ask your questions. Let me know what questions you have. Let me know what information you're gonna want from me. Hope everyone's doing well, and you guys had a nice New Year. Had a beautiful Christmas. All right. What's in store for 2024 for all y'all? Let me know. What do your goals look like? What do you guys plan on doing? We typically always go live on Thursdays, but yesterday I was just so caught up in some other things I wasn't able to go live. And today, with this happening, I wanted to go live and talk to you guys and show you guys how it worked out and what we did. So we're up here on the roof now, okay? If you guys don't know and you haven't guessed it already, we're going to be removing Christmas lights, okay? These are homeowner Christmas lights. If you guys remember over the videos, we talked about installing homeowner Christmas lights. We also talked about, installing, there we go, non-homeowner Christmas lights. And it's funny that I'm showing this live, okay? Because the homeowner actually talked about that these lights had issues. Well, there's the issue, okay? So they live in an area where there's a lot of squirrels, and that's exactly why. Squirrels actually got to it 2 locations. So we'll be removing this, and they can handle it as far as, either going out again and buying retail lights, or they can talk with us for next year and purchase the lights that we provide. From this season, it was a really good season overall for Christmas lights. Just talking only about Christmas lights. It wasn't crazy busy, but it also wasn't crazy busy because we didn't do all out flyers, signs, mailers. We didn't do any ads, any Google or Facebook ads, okay? It was all strictly basically word of mouth, friends, family, past clients, you know, people that we worked with in the past, and just letting them know now, hey, we can take care of you, we can help you out with Christmas lights now. So that's kind of what we did, just to get our feet wet, just to see what it looked like, to see how profitable it is, to see, you know, what the installs look like as far as time goes, what the overall expenses are, and what the training looks like. So it was more for just a training experience, right? It was more for just for a way of getting to know the industry, okay? Since it is such a short-lived industry. I mean, it's only typically from maybe bits of September, but for sure October to December, right? So you only have about 2.5 months maybe of solid installs, and then come January, now you got to start removing all these installs, right? So we didn't want to go 100% all in this year and spend a bunch of money on marketing and have it kind of fail on us, just because we weren't sure who the supplier was going to be. We weren't sure, you know, how fast we're going to be able to get supplies. We weren't sure how fast we're going to be able to do the installs, or how many installs we could do in a day. So I really took this season as a really light season, so I can, you know, take notes, study the industry, get my mentors right. You know, I've always talked about that, right? Always talked about having your mentors. Who's in your back pocket? Who can you learn from and learn with? Okay, because we're all learning. Okay, for anyone who talks to me about solar panel cleaning or gutter cleaning or window cleaning with this company, you know, I'm learning as well, just with you. You know, you and I are learning side by side, and you know, just whenever you have me as a consultant or mentor, whatever you want to call it, you know, I'll be able to give you those tips, tricks, and pointers. But in the end, you know, we're all learning. There's always something new that we can learn, whether it's something, a new technique, or just something on how the industry works and how it goes, right? So anyways, so that's what this season was all about when it came to Christmas lights, okay? It was all about just learning the ins and outs, and how it all goes, how it flows, right? We're in this business to make money, okay? It is a for-profit business, okay? This is not a non-profit. So I want everyone to understand that as well with your own company, okay? You're in a for-profit business, so you have to learn how long it takes. You have to learn how much the expenses are, how much the material costs, how much labor costs, how much insurance costs, all these things that go out, and then obviously what comes in that has to exceed what goes out, of course. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna be talking about this entire season and how it went for All One Solar Shine with holiday lighting. But I'm gonna start getting used to I'm gonna start getting some of these lights off. You guys will just have some fun watching that. And then just as I'm doing this, as we're going through this, make sure you guys drop a comment, hit the like button. For those of you just tuning in as well, we're going to be going over the removal of these holiday lights, but not just going over the removal, but going over both the install and the removal, and just how everything went. Okay, so like I said, hit that like button, and give me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, also let me know what you think. So again, these are homeowner provided lights. Okay, with homeowner provided lights, I work with the amount of feet they have that they give me. The homeowner wanted me to start on this side, and it wraps all the way around to the front side, and a little bit more on that left side over there, which I'll show you guys as well as we move along this video. Homeowner provided lights don't include service calls. Service calls are going to be always extra. Okay, so for something like this, as you guys can see right here, where is this? So we're missing a light bulb there, so then these strands don't work anymore. The squirrels cut through this, and the squirrels cut through, actually it's a light bulb, and the squirrels cut through this light bulb. Okay, so the squirrels were not happy with this install. I was you know, I was ruining their mood. The love shack, I guess, it was too bright for them. But whenever it's our lights, okay, our lights do include service calls. Our lights do include all these quick fixes. You know, homeowner lights, they kind of run that risk of, you provide the lights and you provide the materials, we'll come out and install it. But if anything goes wrong, okay, and we have to come back out again, there will be a service fee. Like I said, we started on this side. So while I remove some of this stuff, please drop that comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what questions you might have. Okay. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I apologize. I did not go live yesterday, which was Thursday. For those of you that have been following, I do want to go live every Thursday, but yesterday was a crazy day. I didn't find a moment to go live. So I wanted to go live today and show you guys. All right. So just like when you put them on, you're going to take them off. The only difference is this is not going to come off as a complete strand because of what the squirrels did. Let me know in the comments for all you that are watching, either watching now or gonna be watching. What do you guys do? When you come across this situation where the squirrels went and ate through the strands, okay? Do you, for example, this neighborhood is really heavily covered in trees. It's such a beautiful neighborhood in Sacramento, and obviously with the trees and all the oak trees that are over here, it's heavily dense with squirrels because of all the acorns and whatnot. So let me know in the comments, for those of you that are watching, do you provide service calls up to a certain limit? That makes sense. Okay. Do you, like, for example, yeah, we'll come and fix your strand maybe 2 times, well, I don't know, maybe 3 times if that's the case? Or do you, fix them unlimited amount of times? What does that look like for you and your company? Okay, I think that's a very valid question. I know for All One Solar Shine, like I said earlier, if we provide the lights and all the material, we do provide service calls. If a bulb burns out, if a bulb, a socket, falls off the clip or whatever, we're gonna go back and fix it. Now for the squirrels, this right here is very new to me as far as like the amount of cuts that were in this strand. There was 3 cuts so far. So would I charge to come back and fix this either 3 different times or 3 places in one shot? I don't know. I really don't know. That's something that is going to be a part of this learning curve. And this is another reason why, like I said at the beginning, I started this this season strictly for learning, right? I wanted to see what am I going to find when it came to Christmas light install. And so I wanted to see also what are the pros, the cons, and kind of what do I have to look out for, right? And so this is a really good one, and I hope you guys can all hear me. Just let me know in the comments, because if you can't hear me, that's no bueno. I don't want to be talking to myself. So let's do another one right here. Like I said, you guys are going to be with me this entire time, so if you ever want to ride along with All One Solar Shine, today's a day. Too far away. Thankfully, we got these beautiful technology right nowadays. We could do this. Hopefully the phone doesn't. Someone yell out, let me know it fell. But yeah, so those watching as well, if you guys are just starting out, or you're planning on starting out, whether it be Christmas lights, gutter cleaning, solar panel cleaning, this is key. Okay, this right here is key. What I'm doing, you gotta be comfortable with being at the edge of the roof. You gotta be comfortable with being this high, being outside. You gotta be comfortable dealing with all this, because granted, I'm only on a 1-story house right now, but hey, not all houses are 1-stories. And if you're gonna have that business model of only doing a 1-story house, that's gonna That'll be tough. I actually talked to someone, I think like 2 months ago maybe, and he told me he only did 1-story houses. And I was actually shocked. I was blown away, and I was just like, wow, that's a lot of money you're leaving on the table. You know what I mean? Because there's plenty of, I mean, I think in my personal experience, the 2-story houses are the ones that sell the best as far as the close rate. Why? Because the homeowner doesn't want to do it, right? So 1-story houses, most homeowners will do them. Clean their gutters, maybe even clean the solar panels if they're up for it. Hang their Christmas lights for sure. So hearing from this company that they only do 1 stories and not 2 stories was a shock. Okay. Again, this was my first season hanging up lights, taking them down. So if you guys are watching, let me know again in the comments. For those of you who do hang Christmas lights, do you charge if you have to come out to the house multiple reasons for causes of squirrels, causes of animals? I can understand coming out multiple reasons because just it's wind and the lights keep blowing off or something, but if it's squirrels where it's going to be a constant battle, let me know. Let me know if you're going to be charging after maybe the 5th or 6th service call, or if you're going to tell them, you know what, I got you covered the entire season, no matter how many times I got to go out to your house. The majority of these clips, if they've been used brand new at the beginning of the season, you can use them again the next season. But if they've been already used multiple seasons, then you're better off just throwing them away and then getting some new ones the following season. So if you're watching, again, let me know in the comments. Let me know you can hear me. Let me know everything's working properly. I definitely would appreciate that. I got one of you watching right now. You guys will also get to see how I roll this up at the end. Actually, no. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to show you on this one because the homeowner keeps these lights in a spool. So that's how we'll wrap them up. If this was our lights, all one solar shine lights, right? Professional lights cut to fit, you would actually label the lights, okay? Label them kind of where they go on the roof, because since lights are custom fit, you're gonna want them to you're gonna want to know next year, right? Where were they? As far as on the roof, where were they? So should get this. Let's go. Beautiful. We'll be going all that way, so I'll show you guys here. Like I said, so if this was all custom fit and I had cut it to the roof line, then I definitely would be labeling these lights as I put them away. That way next year I can put left side peak, right side peak, across the driveway. I don't know, depending on just how the house looks, that's kind of like how I would label it, right? So that way next year I pull out that strand and I know exactly where it goes because it was cut to fit in that area. That's the beauty also of professional lights. You really can customize them so that way it fits your home and it makes your home pop, right? Because you're making sure to illuminate every peak, You're going to be illuminating the entire roof line, you know, certain things that you can't do with store-bought lights. So going the professional route definitely is a huge plus. And something that I definitely enjoyed as well. I didn't do many. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't do many lights using the lights that I provide, the professional grade lights. Money was a big one. It's very expensive compared to, you know, just providing labor for the store-bought lights. So the amount of estimates that I gave out, it was quite a few. I definitely did give out quite a few estimates, but I didn't close too many, and I know I didn't close many because I also didn't set them up right. Setting expectations and explaining costs and explaining the value. I actually had a phone call with someone else the other day about that. He's like, man, this was about Christmas lights. He was like, I'm trying to charge $10 when people out here are charging $4. And it's gonna be a really good one right here, really good example. So I hope you guys are listening, and if you aren't, you know, and you guys tune in later, hopefully you guys pay attention to this and hit that like button. Let me know what you guys think in the comments too regarding this analogy. I told the guy, all right, dude, so you wanna try and charge 10, but the rest of your competition is charging 4. I said, you know, it's not rocket science, and nor is it something that you can't achieve, right? But what do you have to do? You have to set that value. You have to explain to the homeowners why they should pay your 10 and not everyone else's 4. Okay, here's my analogy. For those of you who know me on a personal level, I'm a huge snowboarder. I love to snowboard. Okay, if it was up to me, I'd snowboard all day, every day. So I told the guy, I recently went out and checked out the new goggles that they had, and for those of you who don't know, they're upwards in the, I mean, anywhere from $200 to $600 for a pair of snow goggles to go snowboarding. Okay. For those of you who don't know, snow goggles, the sole purpose of snow goggles when you're snowboarding is just so that you don't get blinded by the sun when it hits the snow and it reflects. And aside from that, it's just going to keep your face warm, or your eyes, not even your face. Okay, well, maybe your face, because they're pretty big. But that's it. Okay, that's really it. Snow goggles, that's all they're meant for, just to help you see in in broad daylight or when it's cloudy. And then of course it blocks the wind. That's another one. It blocks the wind so that the wind doesn't hit your eyes and like kind of gets your eyes all watery and irritates, right? But anyways, long story short, what I'm trying to get with this is $200 to $600, okay, $200 to $500 for a pair of goggles. How many of you have gone to a local gas station when you're traveling, or to your local Walgreens or whatever, and seen those $10, $15, $20 UV resistant, UV rated sunglasses? Okay, 10, 15, 20 bucks for a pair of glasses that can essentially do the exact same thing that snow goggles can do. Block the sun from blinding you. Okay? So comment below, please. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're understanding me, if I'm comparing right as well too, because this is where I want to go to where it comes to value. Okay? Why would I want to pay $300 when I can pay $20 and still get that UV protecting on my eyes, go out and snowboard, and enjoy the sun, and enjoy the mountain, right? And not get blinded by the sun. That right there is the example that I wanted to share, and I shared with this gentleman regarding setting the value, right? Letting people know what you're offering and why they should pay $300, $400, $500 when they can go and buy a pair of $15 pair of glasses. You know what I mean? So if you're still watching this, drop a comment. Again, let me know you guys can hear me. Let me know you guys are here with me, joining me in this live. We are removing these Christmas lights, and we're also going to be talking about the whole Christmas season. And I hope you guys can definitely hear me. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, so going back to that market value, okay? Going back to that analogy, that example. You need to understand the service. You need to understand what you're offering as a service, what it takes, the overall perception and image of what you're offering and what you're bringing to the table, okay? I'm not just illuminating your roof line with some small bulbs. I'm not just taking energy and your electrical bill and adding and having it light up some light bulbs, okay? I'm bringing joy to your family. I'm making your house look extremely nice. I'm adding that spirit to your family, that holiday spirit every time they come home and they see those beautiful Christmas lights. And it's like, who goes to Disneyland here that's watching me? I don't know you guys, but I've gone to Disneyland hundreds of times and it never gets old, okay? I'm sorry. I have no shame in saying that, okay? It never gets old. Just walking in through that gate and walking down Main Street and seeing all those lights and hearing that music and all those people and the smells, everything, it just hits you. No matter how many times you've done it, it doesn't get old. You still feel that joy, right? Same thing with Christmas lights, okay? You want to make sure that you set that up, that you let the homeowners know. I'm not just here to, like I said, illuminate the roof line. I'm here to bring joy into your household through these lights, right? Here to bring joy to your neighborhood through these lights. And all this stuff is how you can explain to the homeowners, what you're offering and why they should pay what you're charging, right? Making sure that they understand the value in what you're bringing to the table, and why they should do it. So let's try and I'm trying to get it. Oh, here it is. I can put it right here. Oops, wrong way. So hopefully that makes sense for a lot of people. Hopefully you guys were able to understand. I went off on a rant a little bit. Not even a rant, just I don't even know what to call it. A story. So I got a comment. I don't know if you guys can all see the comments or just me. But am I going to be cleaning the gutters in this job? No, I'm not. So this house actually has what's called leaf filters. The brand is called leaf filters, or the company, whatever you want to call it. And they're a specific kind of gutter that have like a built-in gutter guard, if you guys don't know about these. And they are, they're probably the worst gutters that you can clean if you have to clean them. And I've had to clean only one because they're just not known to have to get cleaned. But this one was just super old, and it was just underneath. I think it was an oak tree, if I remember correctly, and it was bad. But it was the worst guard you can ever try and clean, or gutter you can ever try and clean. So if you guys ever come across a leaf filter gutter that needs cleaning, 3, 4, 5 times your price, okay? A normal gutter cleaning. I'm telling you right now. Thank me later. No. So to answer your question, brother, I'm not going to be cleaning these gutters. It's just a simple going over light install for the season, how it went for me, what I learned from it, and removing the lights right now. Just showing you guys, you know, the whole process, which is straightforward. Like I showed you guys when we installed these lights. I actually went live when I installed these lights. If you guys remember, it was kind of nighttime. Ray's was out here with me shooting some videos, and he ended up leaving right when I finished. It was, at that time, it was like 6:30 maybe. I don't remember. I had went live, showed you guys how the install was going, how it looked overall, and we're back to just remove them. So appreciate the comment, man. Appreciate the support as well. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hopefully I'm dropping some good knowledge and some golden nuggets for y'all. If I'm not, I apologize. But hit the comments though. Let me know what you think. Okay. A lot of this is based off of your feedback, questions, comments, concerns. You know, what's going on in your industry, in your business this new year. Any challenges that you're facing that I can talk about. Maybe I faced it and I overcame it. Maybe I'm going through the exact same one, you know, and if we could talk about it, we can learn about it, and we can grow, and we can definitely help each other out. You know, there's no shame in admitting, you know, it's a slow time. You haven't made any sales. You haven't, I don't know, things are not going the way they should be going. The last week, the week in between Christmas and New Year's was my worst week, you know, and the entire year. It was all bad. I mean, the crew didn't even work, not because of holiday spirit, but because there wasn't no work for them to work, right? So it was just, I mean, I think we had just like one job a day, and so I can't afford to pay guys a full day if there's not enough demand to keep them busy. But hey, we went through it, and that's what it's all about, right? So, like I said earlier, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys are dealing with and issues that you may be having, because all this is based off of that. Okay, your feedback drives this channel and drives also my motivation to continue helping you out if I can. I've gotten a lot of calls lately regarding just a lot of different questions for people who are just starting out, for people who started out a little while ago and they need help, or from people who haven't pulled the trigger yet and they're just thinking about it, and they're kind of just, you know, afraid to commit or afraid to leave that day job or whatever, which is understandable. It really is. But the reason why I show you guys all this is that way you guys can really get the truth behind it all, right? And that's it. So we've removed all the clips. Now it comes down to just putting these 2 strands away. Luckily this house was only 2 strands, nothing crazy. And when it went from that corner right there where that tree's at, so basically, where's my finger? Right there, wrapped around right here. Up across these peaks, and then it wrapped around that corner to about 3/4 of the way down. Okay. So so this was actually a really good one. I enjoyed this install because it was an install that like I said, this was my first season installing Christmas lights. So this install was actually a pretty good one. It was a simple one, but yet enough to where I was able to learn about it, right? How do I go from this edge up the peak, over the peak, and then back down, right, to that roof line? And not just how to get there, but also how to make it look nice, how to make it look professional. Because, you know, the last thing you want to do is install lights you want to follow the roof line to the best of your ability. Okay. Whenever you guys see these nice lit up houses from these other installers, just pay attention to that. Pay attention to the peaks. They get a bulb right on that peak. Okay. They get bulbs right on the corner. They would get a bulb right on this corner. Okay. They'd get a bulb maybe right there. So it's creating those details for all that lighting, so that way your house really pops, and you get a really clean install, and a really overall excited and happy customer experience. That way they call you back for next year, because this is it. Okay, I was here, I installed, I'm out, I come back, I remove them, and I'm out. Okay, I'm not gonna see this house again for Christmas lights until next year again. So you really want to make a lasting impression. That way they remember you, and they say, oh, I remember who did my lights last year. Let me call him back again, so he comes back out and does it again. What's up, Dang? Appreciate you watching, man. I always appreciate your support, brother. Hopefully you had a wonderful holiday season, and you got those goals happening for 2024. Make sure you guys write your goals down. That's the only way you'll know if you're crushing it. This right here, let's see if I can see. It's either going to be a 26 or a 28, Dang. All right. Dang was asking me how tall is this ladder. This is a Gorilla ladder from Home Depot. I really like this ladder. I love that you can extend it. I love that it folds. And this is, if you guys don't know already, that's the second van right there. And in the first van, I got the Gorilla ladder, and in the second van, I got the Gorilla ladder. Right? I really enjoy this ladder. So yeah, it's the same. It's essentially the same ladder as what's the other one? The one that they sell at Costco. For you guys know, maybe drop it in the comments. But it's the same thing, just different brand. Okay. So yeah. Hey, Dang, no shame, brother. No shame if you're just starting out, and if it's been rough. Just get out there, dude. Hustle. Get out there and show. Get that exposure. You got to show everyone in your community who you are, what you're about, and that's really the only way that you're gonna grow. Okay. A solid tip that I would give you is look at your social media, and just go on your social media. Imagine you don't know who you are, and just by looking at your social media, can someone get a feel of who you are? Okay, that goes with the image. So do you ever show your face on social media? That goes with the personality. Can people get a feel of who you are? That goes with workmanship. Okay, can people understand the quality that you do, that you perform, that you give? Okay. What else? Look at your social media and just, can people see, also what services you're providing? Okay. So social media is key for everyone that's watching right now. It's free. I mean, I think that's the best thing about it. It's free, but you just have to know how to use it. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm the best. I'm the professional. Oh shoot. Live issues. Okay, we're back. So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm the best at social media. I'm not gonna sit here and give you guys a whole, okay, do this, do that. I just tell you guys what I find that works for me. Okay. But yeah, so think of yourselves as well. Okay, and when you're at home after dinner or before dinner or whatever, or in the bathroom, and you're scrolling through Instagram, through Facebook, whatever you're through TikTok. The moment you hit that first video, you have about 4 seconds, 5 seconds, maybe 7 seconds, right? Until you say, nah, scroll to the next one. Okay? We all do that. I do that. You do that, Dang. So now do that with your Instagram, okay? With your company's Instagram. Can someone get a feel of what I just said, of who you are, what you do, how you do it, why you do it, within those first 5, 6, 7 seconds? If their answer is yes, then great. Keep pushing along and keep doing what you're doing. If the answer is no, then what are you doing wrong? Okay, get the idea, get those facts down, and change what you're doing right now. People buy from people. Okay, we don't, very rarely, especially in the service industry. Okay, especially in the service industry, do we buy from the service itself. Or the picture, or whatever we saw, the ad. No, we're going to see that ad, we're going to get intrigued by it, we're going to call it the number or visit the site, whatever it is, get the quote, and then if we felt good and comfortable from the person who sold it to us, then we pull the trigger. But we don't just make our decision based off a picture or based off of some writing in an ad. Same thing with us, okay? People buy from people, so it's important that you understand that. So show your pictures, y'all. Show who you are. There's so many times when I'm scrolling through social media, on Instagram, a lot of people follow me. I'm looking at your guys' pictures just because you follow me, so you're on my feed. And a lot of you, I have no idea who you are. I have no idea what you look like or anything. All I see is just some clean panels, which is great. I get it. You clean panels, but who are you? The moment you come out to knock on my door for whatever reason, as a door knocker, or if I call you for an estimate, I'm not gonna know who you are. You don't know. It's crazy. And the amount of people who, and like I said, I'm talking all about experience, y'all. I'm just sharing my own experience. But it's so crazy and such a trip. The amount of people that when I go and knock on their door, and what do they say? Man, you look the same, just like you do in your videos. You sound the same, just like you do in your videos. And like it's funny, because like, well, yeah, I'm not gonna put a filter on. I'm not gonna put a voiceover or anything. I hope it's my voice, but at the same time, it's a trip because I say it because like that's when you realize like the amount of people who actually watch your stuff. The amount of people who actually pay attention to what you do, and that's gratifying. It really is. Just to hear all that hard work and see all those people that do that. But yeah, so not every homeowner is going to have these spools. Luckily, this homeowner does. Makes it simple. Next year, I'm going to grab this. I know where it goes, okay? If you guys are considering Christmas lights, okay? I'm going to break it down for y'all. Yeah, dang, absolutely, man. Whenever you're door knocking, bro, educate. That's all you can do, man. It's the same thing. That's all I do as well. I don't even push. I do push for a quote, okay? I do push for, let me get you a quote, because a lot of people say maybe. Well, what are you basing that maybe on? Let me think about it. Well, what are you going to think about? Okay? What is there to think about if you have no idea how much you're going to pay? Does that make sense? So I do push for, let me get you a quote. Once I get them that quote, then it's all about just educating and making sure, this is all, again, everyone, this is all my experience, my personal belief. After I get them that quote, then I tell them, okay, well, I got you the quote, let's seal a deal, but let's seal a deal through education. Okay, let me explain to you, let me educate you on why you should pay the amount of money that I just quoted you for your solar panels, for your gutters, for whatever the case may be. Okay. I think I had another question. If you don't mind sharing the charge for installing removal of Christmas lights, what your price for gutter cleanup? All right, so Neri, I apologize, man. So dirt still gets in, yeah. On the leaf filters, it does, bro. Honestly. Let me see if I can show you. This one will be a good one too. So the way leaf filters work, these gutters. So the water hits this gutter, or this filter, I guess you want to call it, and it goes down and into the gutter, right? But the debris. Let's see, how can I do this? Let me take it off real quick, the tripod. The debris. Come on, dude. Don't tell me that. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. All right, guys, this is all technical difficulties being live, but I'm trying to show you. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Leaf filters are not 100% maintenance free. Okay. So the moment you knock a door or someone calls you and says, I got leaf filter gutters, hey, I don't care. You still got to clean them. Okay. You still have to clean them. You may not have to clean them every, so often, but oops, come on now. Boom. You don't have to clean them every so often, but you still have to clean them, okay? Now, I don't know if you guys saw, but let me see if I can show you this one from far away. Turn this camera around real quick. Look at that opening. Right here. Look at this opening. How do you clean inside here? Okay? I'll let you guys figure that out. If you're ever gonna clean gutters and they have leaf filters, I said it earlier in this video, I'll say it again, charge the right amount of money. 5, 6, 7 times what you normally would charge for normal gutter cleaning, okay? Because like you just saw, it's not a simple process, I'll put it that way, okay? The word easy is wrong word, because it is easy, okay? What I'm doing right now is easy work, removing and installing Christmas lights. But sometimes it's not simple, okay? So for this house right here, this house, if I remember correctly, because at the time that I installed the lights, I also charged to remove the lights, and it was like $350, okay? But again, that was labor only, remember. So labor only, $350 to install and remove these lights, okay? She paid at the moment of install, and then, so I get the money then, I install the lights, I'm finished, I come back now, I installed these lights at the beginning of December. Yeah, no, I installed these lights before Thanksgiving, because my daughter was born literally the week of Thanksgiving. I know I installed these lights probably like 2 weeks before that. So 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. So she's had them, for about a month and a half now. And I'm back to remove these lights. But the money it's already hit my account, right? So a lot of you also just got to understand that too, that during the Christmas season, a lot of the money's going to come, the moment of the install. So when you come back to take down the lights, for example, right now there's no money being exchanged in this moment, right? So just get that, kind of wrap that through your head as well. That way you guys understand that and don't. Let's just say I did today. Today was Friday. Let's just say I did, I don't know, 5 houses where I removed lights. For all those 5, I'm not getting any money. Okay, so you kind of have to know also how to schedule things. You also have to know how to budget. You also need to know how to plan things. That way you understand, okay, you can't go a full week of Christmas light removals, because that full week there won't be any money being exchanged, right? So there's some logistics involved to this, but it's like I said with everything else, it's simple and it can get done. All right, you just got to learn it. And this is another reason why this season I really only want to do referrals, friends, families, previous customers with All One Solar Shine. That way I was able to understand all this and how it works and how I can get through it. Okay, make sure you guys hit that like button. I hope you guys are enjoying this video and all the things that I'm talking about. Ernie, appreciate you on this, buddy. Thanks for the support. So for business insurance, depending on what insurance you're talking about, if it's for vehicle, it was through State Farm, commercial, auto, and then for regular liability and workers' comp, I work with a broker. He's actually in San Diego, I think it's best that way. Whenever you guys need insurance, definitely go through a broker. That way the broker can really shop around and get you the best price possible. The only issues right now for everyone who's watching and listening, if you haven't heard already, the insurance companies are doing their crybaby dance, and they're giving us all a hassle. So rates are high. So if you guys talk about, oh man, my insurance is crazy, it's gonna be crazy across the board. Okay, but still, that shouldn't stop you from shopping around. That's why I go through a broker. Dang, I appreciate you, man. That's what I always try and do, man. Just how I do it with you guys, with showing love and support and information. I treat my customers the same way. Okay, I'm not gonna treat you better than them. I'm not gonna treat them better than you. It's the same way for everyone. I just want to make sure everyone gets the best of me, and the best of the company as well with All One Solar Shine, and that way, we can all move forward, learn, grow, and if you're a customer, get the best quality possible, right? That we can provide. So again, back to what this entire live was about Christmas lights. So it was a really good season overall. Okay, so again, for those of you who are just starting out, or if you're just tuning in also to this video, if you guys haven't already thought about Christmas light installs, I'm going to tell you right now, think about it. Okay, think about it for next year. Start doing your homework now though. Start asking around what people charge in your area. Start asking around where people buy the materials in your area. Maybe there's someplace local, because you do want a local spot. I do have an online vendor that I go through, and I made sure at the beginning I bought enough material that I thought was going to be enough, and in most cases it was, but there were some instances or situations where I had to go to a local vendor, okay, to make sure I can go and get the material that I needed. And if I didn't do that research and ask around or look to see, or maybe even create those accounts, because a lot of you also know, whenever you're a business and you go to a local shop, you get better pricing when you're a business, right? You get better pricing when you fill out those applications and create an account at that shop. Or maybe shops have credit accounts, okay? So you can buy all the material and buy it under their credit, right? So so make sure you guys do that. Ask around. In the Christmas light industry, I'm in two Facebook groups, and nothing but love, honestly, in those groups as well. Nothing but support. So do that as well. Get in some groups. That way you guys can find the local installers, and you can ask those questions like I just said. How much are people charging in your area? How much are people charging for this, for that? Where are people getting their material from? All this really comes from looking around and asking questions, okay? So again, for next year, I do plan on doing Christmas lights. However, big difference, I'm gonna go bigger, I'm gonna go better, I'm gonna go better, okay? We're gonna be, what's the word, marketing hard. We're gonna be promoting hard. We're gonna be letting people know, starting probably June, July, about the Christmas lights. That way they can really, really get this locked down and get their house scheduled. All right, everyone. So this is a wrap. Got the clips right there. Got the 2 spools of lights right here. Okay, remember, these are homeowner lights. All I did was provide labor here, and that's what you do. You install lights, and then you remove lights. Right, so we'll stop this here. Let me just answer a couple questions. Congrats on a new princess. I appreciate you, brother. It's been fun, man. Baby number 3, and it's been real fun. Baby number 3 and girl number 3. Can y'all believe it? So hopefully one of them takes care of me when I get old. Hey, would you mind just giving me a quick recap of what you would tell the customers about the benefit of solar panel cleaning? Just curious on your take. Yeah, so that's a good question. I'll end the live with that. So just again, though, for those of you who stuck around to the end, and for those of you that are watching or just tuning in, appreciate all the love and support. Always, you guys motivate me to keep moving forward and sharing all this information with you guys as well. And just always hit that like button, share this with someone else who might need to hear it or might want to hear it. And I'll be going live every week, okay? Typically, I'm going to try and keep it to every Thursday, but this week was a little bit of an exception because I wanted to show this, and I really felt like this was a really good moment to share this message regarding the Christmas lights and my take on it, right, over this season that I did. So solar panel cleaning. All right, so I give 3 reasons, okay? Hear me out. I'm gonna knock on your door. Hey, dang, my name's Edgar with All One Solar Shine, and I'm here offering solar panel cleaning. Awesome. Have you ever had your panels professionally cleaned? No, I haven't. No problem. I understand it's something new. What's your take on it? I hear what they say. Okay, I want them to understand also that I'm here just to hear them out. Okay, I also care about what they know, what they don't know, and that also helps me break the ice. It helps me as well gain their trust. That's huge. Okay, so after they're done with their little message, perfect. Those are not bad reasons. But let me explain why I clean solar panels, why All One Solar Shine exists. Here are three main reasons. One is going to be your efficiency. Okay, out of my mouth, you'll never hear me say. One is because you're losing 50% production. You're losing 60%. Or one is because after I'm done cleaning, I'll give you 20%, production increase. I'll never give you a number. Okay, the number is extremely invaluable and it varies way too much. Okay, so there's just too many factors that go into that percentage of how much the production will increase. So I tell them there's three reasons. One is the efficiency. Okay, clean panels will produce better. Okay, that's what I say because that is a fact. I don't say how much because that's not a fact. Two is the longevity. Okay, clean panels will last you longer. Okay, a lot of us get this manufacturer's warranty of 20, 25, 30 years. Okay, but hey, maybe we want these panels to last longer than that, right? You get a car and you buy a car or you lease a car. All right, hopefully you want to last the amount of years that you bought it for, or or maybe even longer if you plan on giving it to your kid or something, right? Or selling it later on. You want to make sure you still hold that value, or you're able to sell it because it works. So anyways, so I go to longevity. Okay, and the panels will last longer, when you maintain them, when you clean them. Depending on where everyone lives, it's you're facing with different factors of why you're cleaning them as well. For example, out here in Gilroy, we have a town that's called Salinas, which isn't too far away from us. It's a coastal city, and they get the lichen buildup on the panels, but really, really bad. So it's not just dirt and grime, it's actually moss. It's actually lichen that's building up on the panels. The panels go from that black bluish to green yellow. It's crazy. So I let them know about that, right? Longevity. So my first reason was efficiency. Second reason is longevity. And the third reason is going to be that warranty, okay? The manufacturer's warranty, that make sure that they periodically clean their panels, making sure that they inspect their panels. If there's any birds up there, they want to make sure that that whole bird problem is taken care of. So hopefully you guys can still hear me. I do those three reasons, okay, as to why you should be cleaning your solar panels. I'll leave it at that, man. Appreciate the comments, everyone. Appreciate the support. And as always, stay tuned. We'll be dropping another video on YouTube next Tuesday. That's always every Tuesday. So, comment on those videos as well. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a good weekend, everyone. Be safe. I'm going to get off this ladder, so I need both hands.